Welcome to another installment of Huron Huddle, presented today by myself, Ryan Hartley, a partner channel lead for Huron Consulting Group here out of our St. Petersburg, Florida offices. A quick background on me. I've been doing master data management and enterprise information management system conversions for 16 years, focused on high tech, distribution, higher ed, and mixed B2B to B2C retail. Today, our Huron Huddle topic will be overcoming critical data in ERP systems with a software called Boomi. We will be using Boomi's data integrations for moving data and Boomi Master Data Hub to centralize data for matching records. We additionally will be using our third-party enrichment services with our partners Dun & Bradstreet and Loqate. So let's begin with what is an ERP. An ERP is an acronym for Enterprise Resource Planning, designed to manage and integrate the functions of a core business process like finance, HR, supply chain, and inventory management into a single system. Why do companies adopt ERP software? Covered within the ERP umbrella are a number of important business processes, such as personal management, material usage, inventory, accounting, customer relationship management, manufacturing, and many more. The idea of an ERP software is to pull diverse systems with often confusing records together into one, easily manageable, one location, consolidated for reporting. The immediate benefits of such an ERP solution is that rather than becoming overwhelmed with complexity of multiple systems and multiple data sources, is that your efforts to be harmonized with an ERP system, which will make your business far more effective and efficient. The biggest pain points for an ERP solution, especially a brand new one, is data quality. Data quality is one of our biggest issues for a new implementation. If your organization is struggling to clean up messy or silo data or establishing data governance, you're going to find that you're going to get that same quality being applied into your ERP system. The analogy is garbage in, garbage out. We don't want to load an ERP system with duplicate records, inaccurate, and or not populated fully records. An ERP will not be a system to be relied on if the data is not accurate or consistent. If you were to immediately implement an ERP without first cleansing and normalizing data, you will likely end up with duplicate data sets and lots of errors. In other words, you would be trying to put the cart before the horse. Once you have a solid MDM strategy in place, you can then look to implementing your ERP system. To continue our knowledge journey, let's define what a master data management system is. A master data management system, or short for MDM, is a comprehensive software solution designed to centralize and manage an organization's critical assets known as master data. Master data refers to the essential data entities that are shared across multiple systems and businesses, processes such as customer information, product details, supplier data, and employee records. The primary goal of a master data management system is to establish a single, accurate, and consistent version of master data throughout the enterprise system called a golden record. This golden record will help organizations overcome challenges associated with data silos, data inconsistencies, or duplicates that occur when data is scattered across various systems and applications. There is a lot behind what a master data management system offers and capabilities. Some of the ones I can name off today is data cleansing and standardization. MDM systems provide tools and processes to cleanse and standardize data, ensuring its accuracy, consistency, and quality. This involves eliminating duplicate records, resolving data conflicts, enforcing data governance. Data governance being one of those big ones as well. MDM systems establish data governance policies and workflows to ensure data integrity, compliance, and security. Like I was saying before, they enable organizations to define data ownership, access controls, data stewardship roles, and data quality rules. And finally, data mastering and golden records. An MDM system creates that golden record of a single version of truth for each master data entity. That consolidated view represents an accurate and complete representation of an entity, which can be used as a reliable reference across the organization, including the ERP system. Implementing an MDM system can help your organization improve operational efficiency, enhance decision-making, enable better customer experiences, and support regulatory compliances. By establishing a unified and trusted view of a master data, MDM systems enable organizations to achieve a higher level of data maturity and integrity. So why is ERP not an MDM solution? It is not uncommon for companies to decide to use their own ERP systems as a master data hub. On the surface, there's a certain logic to this. After all, an ERP solution is supposed to unite business processes. Master data management is primarily about getting overall view of relevant company data that is not tied to any application. The ERP system can be the largest component of that data, but not the only one. Rather, the systems act primarily as applications and process level. The master data management solution should be independent of specific applications so that each entity, customer, product, suppliers can be defined and governed at its full potential and not restricted to an ERP where the data can't be housed. Now we come to how Boomi plays into the space. The full platform consists of 5 large components, as you see up here. Today, we're going to be talking about master data management on the far left. This is our tool for matching down records. This is where we store and centralize each of our entities from customers to suppliers to products. To the right of that is our integrate or our iPaaS layer. This is going to be our integration layer where we're going to read data from legacy systems, transform it, normalize it, standardize the data as we move the data into our master data management, and then read that data out of our channels and into our ERPs, our data lakes, and our data warehouses. The other one to call out on the screen is our flow. Our flow is our workflow engine and our UI application. This uses a low-code, no-code application for you to build any UIs you'd like to see or workflows for approvals as you want to onboard possibly a new customer looking to have the business review the customer, review the credits lines, going through each one of the departments of a business before it gets approved as a golden supplier, customer, etc. record. So what does the architecture look like? On the left, you can see our source systems. Each source system will be consumed through our iPaaS layer using Delta detection, while in the iPaaS components, each record will go through transformation, validation, enrichment, enriching our phones, our emails, our addresses, and getting financials from our Dun & Bradstreet and Loqate partners. The data will then be pushed to our master data hub component, where the records will be compared against each other. It will identify duplicates and records with null or attributes that are important to us that are not populated will be quarantined and stewarded. The final step will be that we push these golden customers, suppliers, products, employees to our system channels. And that is where our ERP system will consume the data as well as other systems like a data lake or data warehouse. So let me show you how this architecture is in a live environment. All right, welcome to the Boomi platform. Boomi is in the cloud. You can locate Boomi from anywhere from platform.boomi.com. Once you logged in with your credentials, you are here on our main platform. As we talked earlier about the different components of the Boomi platform, you'll find them here in our services. So we do have integrations, the master data management, API management, flow, and data catalog and prep. First, we're going to go into our master data hub. We're going to show you how this looks. So as we talked about going to a matching down on our ERP data, we do need to look to creating a party model to hold our customers, our suppliers, our individuals, and our employees. The first thing that the Boomi Hub has that's very easy is our model. And this is where we will go in and create those attributes to store each of our entities. There are 3 ways that you can actually create a model. The first way is that you can type, if I did a test model here, the first way is that we can come in here and we can import if we had a solution in place. The second is that we can come in and actually go through a hub suggest. This is where Boomi's AI gets involved to start suggesting different things around accounts, customers, employees. As you go through this, it will give you a whole list of attributes from 27 high confidence ones. These are ones that we see in every model for customer. 15 where it's about 50-50 chance that we've seen it in a model. And then we have about 68 attributes today that we've seen a couple times that we need to make note of them, but they haven't been in every one of our customer models. And this is as simple as a wizard where you go in and you check box what you like or not like. So we could take off facts on this one, go to the next page, turn off everything on the medium, go to the next, say, birth city is important to us, push next, gives us that Reader's Digest, and then we push finish. Because we are using the Huron's ERP model, we already have this pre-made. So actually, if I go back into models here and ignore everything I just did, we have what we call our our DNB Party Master. This is our ERP solution. The idea here is that we have created a model to house all of our suppliers and our customers and our individuals in one location as we load data from different legacy systems into our master data management, and then use our master data management for publishing out to the ERPs, to the data lakes. In here, you can see at the top our party types. These are going to be organizations versus individuals, and our subtypes being around is this a customer, a prospect, a point of contact. We populate with our full name. And then these green areas, these field groups, are where we store either a collection of data or a repeatable group of collection of data. So if we talk about a customer's location, they only have one physical location that building is located at. And so we have this one address that sits in here, but we might have other alternative addresses. So we have this repeatable field group for all of our alternative addresses. It's the same for when we talk about emails and websites. That goes into our electronic address field area. And so this is a repeatable group where we say our type is a website. Here's our website URL address. Our electronic type is an email. This is our email. So lots of different attributes that sit in here. We have a lot of attributes that help us store information around our DNB information, our metadata matching. So you can see a lot of those attributes that sit inside of our model. Once we have tuned this model a little bit for you guys, for each one of the organizations, as we might find a attribute or two that defines that customer differently, we'll add that into this and we will deploy this into our repository on your environment. Each of your environments will have repositories like a dev, a QA, and a production environment. We deploy that model into these repositories. That allows us then to be able to load records in from different legacy systems. It also allows us to create survivorship rules. So if I come in here and I just pick this model called DNB Party Source version 2, what we have, if we go to our sources, is we have a Dun & Bradstreet source and we have an ERP source sitting in here. The DNB is our only system that is loading records in, and then we have what we call our channel, which is our publishing out for an ERP. This is where, as data gets goldenized and gets to a channel, that channel will allow for both DNB and ERP to have their own separate channels. We can add more channels in as we have more systems. So we could have a CRM system, or we'll pick on NetSuite here, or sorry, we'll pick on Salesforce here. So this is our CRM. So say on top of our ERP system, we need to accept data from our Salesforce, and we also need to send that data out to a channel so that Salesforce can read it. So we use this both attribute. We can select what we want to include or not include. I like to include everything. I push attach, and now that source system is being created for both a staging inbound and a channel for publishing outbound. So you can see that here being created as the spiral icon is going. When you do create that channel, the first thing we'll show you here is our stewardship. So in our stewardship, we have our golden records. So if I come into my golden record system here, you can see these are our golden records. They're all organizations, they're all customers, they're all coming from DNB. If there was records matched to it, we would see those matched attributes in this Reader's Digest version of a golden record. So as I open up this one here, once it does open, you will find all the different attributes populated that we have information for. So we can see that this has a full name. It came from DNB. We have an address information possibly. Nope, maybe not. We have phone information in here, lots of different phone numbers. And we can see what sources made this up. So we can see that DNB created the entity, and we also can see that this data is now being published outbound to our ERP system. So as you go through here, we can come in and match down records. We can edit records if we had to. If this record had a data quality problem to it, it would go into our quarantine section. In our quarantine section, if I were to actually close this out and just go over here to our quarantine, you can see a lot of lists of different data quality errors. So as we come up with errors around what makes up a customer or a supplier, it will be put into this quarantine. So this record here, you can see that it actually doesn't have all the fields for matching. So it did not have first and last name, an organization, an address. And so it came into this quarantine. We'd actually open this record up, edit this record, and then resubmit it. You can also go back to our legacy systems and submit it as well. But this is how we deal with data quality issues. We also can create any new data quality issues as we need to in our model. So if I actually were to come back into my model for a minute, in here we have what we call our match rules, where we can create matches, but we also have what's called our data quality. And so our data quality is where we can create rules, and I don't have any set up in here, but I can create rules on saying, sorry, I clicked on the wrong button here. I can create a rule to say, if the full name is not populated, error out. So I can say a single attribute, that attribute being the full name. If the full name is not populated, so we create a rule, full name is empty, we want to error out. We can put an error in here to say the error code is full name is missing, or we can provide more attributes to say things like, if I need to have a legacy field, legacy attribute. So my source ID is what is coming from my legacy. I can put that in here and say, full name is missing for record, and I can insert that source ID. And so now when I get the error up on the screen, it'll say full name is missing for legacy record 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I can go back into my legacy system and search for the 1, 2, 3, 4 and make that correction, or I can make that correction here. So a lot of very easy rules that we can apply and do in our data quality that allows us to check and validate records before they come in to be golden records and they would go into that quarantine. Same as our channels output that I showed on that architecture and our outbound activity. In here, we can see our pending records. So for this one here, we have our ERP. So right now, these are all sitting in pending. So it's sitting in that channel. It is being waited to be read. When it gets read, it will actually change its status from pending to delivered. We do a lot of different data integration concepts for how do we deal with a create record versus an update record. That allows us to get data into our ERPs a lot faster. So that is a lot of our master data management really quickly as a demo. We also are using our integrations. So integrations is where we're going to be looking to connect to our Boomi master data management, to our legacy systems, to our Dun & Bradstreet and our Loqate. We have lots of different connectors to lots of different legacy systems, but we also have pre-built connectors to our ERP systems. And depending on your ERP system, is part of the 3,000 different endpoints that are out there. Some of these up here, Oracle NetSuite, SAP, being those, we have a numerous amount of Oracle ERP connectors as well. So, you know, lots of different solutions out here for your ERP connectivity. as well as to all your different legacy systems being brought in to be matched, cleaned, transformed, and loaded into your ERP system. Our connectors are as easy as dropping a connector onto the screen. So you could come in here, find your NetSuite connector per se, put in your credentials. These credentials are pretty easy for an ERP. So it is preset. Just give it all of its different users and token names. As soon as you do that, it connects directly to it, provides us with the whole entire profile. Same for SAP, same for Oracle. And then we just start drawing our transformation logic. It could be as simple as a mapping from, this is an example of a flat file, going through all of our different transformation logic into our master data management system. You can click and drag different attributes across the screen from a mapping standpoint. So I'll close out of that. If you have any questions on that, we can definitely go on a later phone call deeper into each one of these, but I'm going to come back to my slide deck. Let's now talk about how Huron can help with your data challenges as we move towards an ERP solution. Here you can see some of our ERP solutions with Boomi involved in them. The first is the solution we just talked about, using the Boomi Integrate, the Boomi Master Data Management to match down each of our records and enrich those records with our Dun & Bradstreet and Loqate solutions. The second is that we have a lot of pre-built integrations to and from our ERP systems. We've been doing ERP implementations for quite a long time, and we have a lot of these integrations already pre-built to a 40 to 60% populated, ready to go to prime time. The third is that we have, and I have a slide right after this that I will show it to you guys, is our hybrid finance mastering solution with Boomi Master Data Management and Oracle EDM. And finally, our fourth one is we do have Boomi integrations that are solutions around extracting and storing historical ERP data as you try to take out old ERP data that still needs to be used for reporting purposes. So as promised, here is the content around our Boomi Master Data Management and Oracle EDM. Here you can see that we have the finance master data being managed in our EDM. EDM feeds our Oracle applications, and we use the Boomi Master Data Management for our mastering of entities that are going to be loaded into our non-finance domains and synchronized with our Oracle Cloud applications. If you're interested in learning more about this EDM solution, you can email Kate Helmer. Her email is at the bottom of the screen. As we wrap up here, I would like to remind each of you that Huron advises and implements many ERP systems, and we have very strong partnerships, as you can see on the screen here. We also are rewarded with the best in class for ERP business transformation and implementation leadership, as well as some awards in the ERP solution space in higher ed. We'd like to also remind you that we are a partner of Boomi. And as I were to summarize the 5 reasons why you should implement a master data management solution before an ERP, I will say that a master data management solution will correct your erroneous data and eliminate redundant data. It will improve, aid, and keep track of your data quality. It'll provide an easy integrations for your ERP. It'll permit and enforce standard concepts and data standards for your ERP. And finally, it'll ensure a single view of a customer and your other domains by consolidating data from multiple source systems into a standard format. If you'd like to hear more, you can email me anytime at rhartley@hcg.com.